video is a little bit of an exciting one, and that is because this video is the first installment of my prom week. So for the next week, I am going to be putting out as many prom makeup looks as I can for you guys. If you have any requests for prom makeup looks, if you have a specific color of dress, please let me know in the comments down below, because I am going to be taking those into consideration. But I'm also going to be doing a bunch of classic looks. Today's makeup look is just a neutral cat eye with a really classic nude lip. This would definitely be my go-to if I could go back and redo prom again. I'm absolutely in love with this look. I reapplied my fake tan, so I'm a little bit bronzed, but back in the day at my prom I actually did get a really intense spray tan. So it matches perfectly. Anyway, if you want to see how I did this makeup look that's perfect for prom and or any other occasion, then please just keep watching.
Alright, so let's get started. First, I am using my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone and just rubbing this on the cheeks and the nose, aka the high points of the face. This is going to give a really beautiful, luminous finish to the skin. Then over top of the Moonstone, I am using my new fave foundation, the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. Y'all know me so well, you knew I'd love this foundation, and it is definitely a favorite, using the shade W3. After the foundation, we are going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I have the shade Light 10. This is a beautiful concealer, and I have been wearing it a ton. Now that I've actually found a shade that works for me, I'd say that this is definitely comparable to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and that isn't something that is easily done. So I'm just applying this straight from the wand and then blending it out with the Beauty Blender. For powder, I am using the Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder, which I've really been enjoying lately. Don't mind my dancing, I was seriously rocking out while filming this, can't help myself. For contouring, I'm using the beautiful, angelic Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder, and I attempted using the e.l.f. contour brush, which you can see here. I'm going really slowly with it because it made like a thick, definitive line, and I was like, holy crap, it doesn't blend it out. So I had to go in with a blending brush and buff it out a ton. I probably sat there for like 5 minutes just blending this one little piece out, and then, you know, tried again and nothing was happening. I am not a fan of this brush, guys. I threw it away and continued with my Charlotte Tilbury Powder and Sculpt brush, which applied it absolutely beautifully. For blush, I am using the Milani Luminoso Baked Blush, and I can't get over how beautiful this blush is when doing nude, neutral looks. It has such a gorgeous color and finish, and it is so affordable too, you guys. You cannot go wrong with this blush. Look at how beautiful it is! Then, speaking of beautiful, going in with the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in the shade Blush Gems, I believe. Blush Gems? Yeah. Anyway, applying that to the high points of the face. Also so in love with this highlighter. It's really natural and subtle, but still gives you enough of a glow that it's noticeable that you have highlighter, you know what I'm saying? And to blend this all together, I am using my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer and the Real Techniques Blush Brush and just buffing this all around. So before I go in with brows, I'm going to prime the eyes using my NARS Pro Prime eyeshadow base, which is, you know, my go-to. I use it in almost every single video, nothing new there. But for brows, I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I bought the shade Medium Brown, and I actually really like it so far, guys. I will keep you posted. Maybe I'll do another eyebrow routine using the pomade. What do you think? And for the eyes, this is super exciting. I got the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. Really excited about it. Okay, so first we are starting with the shade Lace Teddy, which is a really nice light pink. It's beautiful all over the lid. We are putting this all over the eyelid. And then we are going in with the shade Nudie. I'm using this as our transition crease shade. I'm using a MAC 217 to just buff this all into the crease, making sure to not touch the eyelid because we really want that Lace Teddy shade to be emphasized and stay a nice light color. So we are going to be doing a bit of layering in this look. Next, we're taking the shade Chocolate Cookie and just deepening the crease with this. Again, using the same brush, just buffing this into the crease, making sure it's all blended out and seamless. And this will just add a nice bit of depth to the crease. Next, we are going in with the shade Risque. Oh, so risque. And we're just focusing this on the very outer corner of the crease, making sure to not go on the lid, but kind of rounding it out around the eyelid, if that makes sense. We just really want to define that outer corner of the crease and nothing more, but make sure to keep blending, keep making it seamless. Then to blend this all out and add a little bit of warmth, we're going in with a fluffy blending brush in the shade Honey Butter and just putting that all over, blending everything together. So now it's eyeliner time, going in with the Kat Von D tattoo liner and lining the entire lash line because we will be applying lashes and we want the black to kind of hide the lash strip. So we're just going to be creating a normal cat eye, flick, eyeliner, wing, whatever you want to call it. Nothing too crazy, nothing too long or dramatic. Just create a nice wing. And after we create the wing, I am taking a Q-tip along the edge of it to make it nice and thin and tapered out. For the lower lash line, I'm using my MAC Chromographic Pencil NC15 NW20, as always, just to brighten up the inner rims of the eyes. If you want something a bit more dramatic or want to intensify it a bit, go ahead and use black. I just like the nude because I like my eyes to look brighter. And then using MAC Shroom to highlight because the Natural Matte palette obviously does not contain a highlight, and I like myself a shimmery highlight, so I'm just highlighting the brow bone and the inner corners of the eyes with this shadow. So then for the lower lash line, I'm going in with the shade Chocolate Cookie, again taking this all along the lower lash line with a small pencil brush and making this shadow really blended and almost fluffy looking, if that makes sense. And then on the outer edges of the lower lash line, taking a shade Risque to deepen it up further. So now for lashes, I picked these bad boys up from Beautylish. They are Sugar Pill lashes. Can't remember the exact name of them. I will link those down below. They are beautiful, dramatic, fluttery, and I love them. Use whatever lashes you like. I just think these look absolutely gorgeous with this look. And then as always, after applying lashes, I'm going to go in with mascara and sing along to some Beyonce, because who doesn't sing along to Beyonce when they're getting ready? So just putting on lots of coats of mascara, and then on the lower lashes, I will also be using the Clinique Bottom Lash. Nothing new there. So for the lips, I'm going in with my favorite nude combo, which is the Maybelline Nude Lust lipstick and the Maybelline Nude Illusion Color Elixir. Try saying that combination really fast. This is just my favorite go-to nude lip. I absolutely love the two together. It's the perfect mix of pink and peach, and I just love them. This is definitely a universal neutral look though, so feel free to pair whatever lip you want with it. And I totally forgot to set this makeup with a setting spray, but y'all know that I'd use my Urban Decay Chill makeup setting spray. And with that, that is the finished look, everyone.
So that is everything for this makeup look, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to comment down below and tell me any requests you have for prom week. You can use the hashtag on Instagram or Twitter if you want to send me any photos. Please let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video, everyone, and I will see you in the next video of prom week. Thanks again for watching, guys. Bye!